final game of the day has just finished. ANISH GIRI and FABIANO CARUANA, which ended in a draw. It was a tough game, maybe perhaps slightly turgid, but looks like you were pressing quite a bit, ANISH, at some moment anyway.
I think I got a pleasant position on the opening, and here was a critical moment. I am just much better, and here I've decided to go for basically cashing out my advantage.
Right.
But I've assumed that, okay, this kind of endgame is very nasty. I assumed that he would have to go GF.
Right.
And we would play this rook endgame, which I think is also quite...
I can also do rook b7, and I was hesitating a bit, but I thought that it's safer with the king.
The other one looks prettier, yeah? But I missed completely that he has this idea of rook b7.
Right.
Maybe it is a fortress, maybe.
Yeah, it looks like a draw. Yeah.
Looks like a draw, yeah. So that would mean, I mean, I understood when I played before that it could backfire in the sense that, but I thought, okay, this, I thought in a game like that, it's suffering, no?
Yeah, real suffering.
Real.
Well, I think with the king on f6, it's better chances to...
No, but this is like the classical suffering, not just like Timon was analyzing construction. This is really classical suffering.
I mean, it's still most likely going to be a draw, but of course it's a long fight.
Or which game it was?
I don't know. You wouldn't like to play this against Karpov, I tell you.
Yeah, he won.
I once had I think, okay, let's say I played g5. I think I once had an ending like this against Kemptke with less pawns. I think it was like E and H against either E, F, G, or... Yeah. And it was not difficult to hold. But maybe I'm just misremembering it because it was a long time ago.
Yeah. In general, but that basically here, you won knight b7. I have many interesting options. If I just continue with my plan, maybe he goes bishop b6, knight c5, and starts to slightly bug me on the queen side, very slightly. And I was thinking to go e4, bishop b6, e5, but then maybe knight d8. If I go rook c1, he goes knight c6. It doesn't threaten to check, but if you go here, maybe he goes here, and I don't know exactly how to win this position. I could later. I realized maybe I could have. No, okay, this makes also little sense. Let's go bishop d6.
And why can't you play that?
I mean, I can, but
then b4.
We're taking bishop d6.
Oh, sorry, immediately.
No, I think e4 is, I mean, a logical move.
Also some key moments were earlier.
No, but I think I misplayed it for sure. Yeah, let's say after knight e4, king e1, I should have a way, I feel, to equalize this.
Yeah, I think bishop e7 is the.
Yeah.
If there's something that bishop e7.
So I mean, I was worried about rook d2, knight d2, rook c6, bishop c5.
Yeah, this is just fine, I think.
And bishop d1.
d1, knight e4.
And knight e4. Yeah, this one I was looking at knight b1 and I wasn't happy with it. And knight e4 maybe is.
I think I'm slightly better with just f3. Takes, knight c5, and bishop c4.
Wait, and knight d3?
Yeah, but this is very tricky for you because even if I.
Yeah, rook c8, rook d8.
d2 first.
Okay, yeah.
It's very tricky, no? Or just tricky. I don't know if it's very tricky or just tricky, but it's nice endgame for white. So.
Yeah, okay. So let's say f3, I do something differently?
No, you have to take.
Yeah, no, I take, and...
But here you have to...
Yeah, I mean, not knight d3.
If you don't like, okay.
Can I play bishop f6?
But even if I just take it, yeah, I'm just slightly better here.
Okay.
Slightly better.
Maybe, yeah.
I mean, I'll go before, knight,
big
pawns this week.
You are a little bit better, but...
Yeah.
But better than what I did in the game.
Yeah, but yeah, of course, we started slightly misplaying it. I think it was interesting. It was actually very good for black to put a pawn on e5, whereas for me it was probably good to go bishop king e2 f3 quickly, because here, let's say after e5, I have trouble to go king e2 because of e4.
Right.
So counterplay.
Right. Okay.
I should have played e5 because I wanted to, and it was just a horrible positional mistake not to do it.
Here you should still do it, and now I'll go f3, and okay, I have this position, but f4 is of course much better for me. Yeah, I have also, in general, I have different plans, either bishop c1, or I also have an interesting plan of going rook a1, bishop c1, bishop d2, and then b4. So the position is really, really dangerous for black. I think knight b7 was a good chance to... Yeah, here I had to do something different. Yeah,
probably b4 is practically not a good move. No. G4, e4 is still... G4, bishop d6 I was going to do, and at least I get some moves to annoy you.
Yeah, into time trouble it was slightly annoying to face, in the sense that I have to take some decisions, at some point it will be hanging, I'll have to decide which one to push.
Yeah, and so it's actually not so easy to deal with this.
In fact, it's quite annoying, no?
Yeah, this is actually very annoying, so,
yeah,
so maybe e4 is
correct. Knight d8, this position... also not very, not very bad. If you get 96.
If I get 96, I'm immediately fine. So you have to somehow find a way to stop it.
Well, you don't have a threat here, but okay. I also have this move e5 here, but even f5, I was not sure. I don't have the g file. I was not so sure.
Yeah. So knight c6, ef, gf. Is that so bad?
Well, at least it's some sort of a structure.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm getting very fast counterplay.
Yeah, some rook d7. Yeah.
Yeah. Or bishop d6 actually threatens knight d4 again.
Yeah, no, you get some real counterplay. Surprisingly, yeah, I couldn't find a way to
control this.
Well, I mean, I can play rook c1 if I want.
Yeah, I would trade rooks. Yeah, I think that this one.
Fantastic endgame. I mean, it's a fantastic endgame.
But this one is very difficult. Okay, actually, you can. Yeah, take bishop d6.
But of course, having said that it's fantastic, it's most likely anyway a draw objectively if you play very well.
No, I mean, black should be able to hold it, but it's
okay,
unpleasant.
This would be a better chance because the thing is that once we get this position,
it's very easy for me.
Maybe that's just it. I mean, I've obviously missed it. Maybe that's just it.
And that's it. Yeah. E5 is coming.
And then when I got this position, to be honest, I didn't know this position because
okay, I mean,
I didn't need to play this way.
No, I could have just played. Where is it? I could have just taken and played king g7 and we.
Yeah, I would have gone bishop g6, stopping knight f6.
I mean.
And then I would have transferred my bishop to c6. I would have played a little bit. But, I expected that. Yeah. Yeah. No, but this is seems like it's a theoretical draw because I couldn't find a way to. It's important that whenever I'm ready to go bishop h5, it goes 95.
Yeah.
There's always some rubbish like that. So. I mean,
nothing to be done. And what are your views on stalemate being a draw here? Just, I'll ask you first, Anish, before I come on to Fabian.
Well, I mean, I do see the point that it lacks a little bit of logic because you sort of, if you imagine an army and the king is.
Why is it more exciting that this is a draw than a win for white?
Okay, but if this is not a draw, Fabiano has to change his style entirely, and he'll just have to change his opening repertoire. He'll have to stop being an accountant and start being a chess player. And that's too much to ask for Fabiano, I think so.
No, I mean, I think it's. Well, the thing is that it's more logical if, let's say, stalemate is winning for the stronger side. Yeah. But it's less interesting, I think. I mean, there's so many beautiful ideas in chess which we just lose.
But there are many beautiful ideas which you can't imagine that will appear when stalemate is a win. A lot of them.
That's also possible.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think this is one of the issues that they lack. Sometimes they lack imagination. That there will be
but just the thing is, the game will change entirely. And we kind of like our game. We're having fun, so I don't see why I should screw it up.
It wouldn't have altered too many games here, but it would have altered 2 or 3 of these draws.
It would change engines very drastically.
I mean, h-king and h-pawn against king becomes a win, and then then it becomes incredibly different. Yeah,
then you have to think differently.
Yeah.
Which isn't so bad.
Yeah, okay, Nigel, if you've got the money, we can organize a tournament. Okay. I'll come and
good.
Play.
So is that a deal?
Well, it depends on the money.
Of course. If the money is to your satisfaction.
Yes,
good,
exactly,
good. We got a deal.
I mean, I'm sure next year the Norway chess will say that if we play without stalemate, we'll play without stalemate.
Okay. Great. That's it for today. Please join us tomorrow at the usual time, isn't it? At 4 o'clock. And for the exciting final round. Thanks.